Good afternoon. My name is John with the Pine Tree, and I have the great pleasure of being here with Lori Kautz and her daughter.
This is Kaylee.
Hi, Kaylee. How are you? And as some of you may have known, Lori has announced that she's going to be running for Calaveras County Supervisor. This is going to be one of our little chats where we try to get to know the people who are running, and well, tell us a little about yourself, Lori.
Well, I've been in Calaveras County for 13 years
13
now.
years.
I moved up here as I was finishing my master's degree to take care of my grandmother. I had spent many years here as a kid with my grandparents, and figured I'd just be up here for a short period of time, but just really fell in love with the community, and I'm still here. And I've seen so many things happen in the last 13 years, the growth of this community, and I just want to be a part of it and make it as healthy as possible.
Yeah. You know, I think there's going to be a lot of issues coming up for the board in these next few years as far as how do we manage growth, how do we do a lot of other, those issues, balance. I don't think anybody wants growth that's going to ruin the area, so to
rural
speak.
Communities.
Yeah, it's is that one of the things that's leading you to enter the race with some of that?
Most definitely.
Okay.
I want to see our growth controlled enough so that we can keep our rural environments, so that we don't lose this beautiful area that we get to live in.
Yeah.
But I also want to see that we're healthy enough that our families can survive here, that they can have successful businesses, and that we have places to shop for the things that we need, and to help keep our tax dollars in the county without, again, getting the big box stores or any of that.
Right.
Again, keeping ourselves small, and yet,
And I guess you see, that's the rub, I think, because there's a lot of issues that don't really have simple answers. It's just part of that ongoing process. It's a vote here, on an ongoing basis, because it's, is that whole development growth. Now, I guess for this particular district, what do you think the challenges are for this district?
Well, we have a lot of our tourists come into the Angels Camp Murphy's area. So I think we need to make sure that we have the needs for them, because they are a very healthy part of our economy in all of Calaveras County.
Yeah.
I think that we also have, again, the basic infrastructure needs, our sanitation, our water distribution, our fire and police. That's kind of an ever-expanding list there. Making sure that our seniors, a lot of our older folks that have retired into this area, have the services that they need, and that we have some transportation available so that they can get around easily as well.
Right. And I guess one thing I should probably add is I committed the cardinal sin when I showed up. I rang the doorbell and woke her up from her nap. So, see, I'm going to be persona non grata for, and so I'm the villain here. Oh no! Oh no!
So, do you want to sit here, or do you want to get down and go find a tomato?
Now your farm here. Now this is how many acres you have here?
There's a couple hundred acres here on this ranch.
Wow.
This belonged to my grandparents.
Okay.
My step-grandfather family homesteaded down in Maloney.
Okay.
And when they had to relocate, this was the property that he found.
Now what was their name? What was the
Well, his last name was Galeri.
Okay.
But the place in Maloney's was on his mother's side, so it was Pendola. It was the
Pendola.
Mm-hmm.
So all that old Italian.
Yes.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, everybody, locally definitely knows the Arola name.
Sure. Yeah.
And the Pendolas and the Arolas were actually cousins and came over during the gold rush.
Got it. So your family roots go way back to the county.
I'm not directly related because he was my step-grandfather.
Oh, okay.
But he had no children of his own, and he's been my grandfather all my life.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, I guess as a little takeaway, what would you like people to know, as you're running? What would you like for them to...
I would like everybody to know that I'm a very honest and open person. I like to listen and have conversations with people about their ideas and how they think that they would like to see things progress.
Right.
I think there's a lot of good solutions and thoughts out there, and if you can kind of pull all those pieces together, then you come up with usually a very healthy solution.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I just want to say thank you for running. I know as we get closer, we're still early into this, but as over the next year or so, it's going to be a lot of. But I want to say, if most people, it takes a huge commitment to make a choice to run, and I think that all of us in the community owe a debt of gratitude to all those that run, because these are, for knowing from following the board for the last couple of years, is most of our county supervisors, it's more than a full-time job for them. I mean, they put in a lot of hours, and it's for some of the districts, and I think our county is unique in the fact that a lot of times you see your supervisors at almost every event. It's a commitment, and we think as a community we say thank you to everybody that runs. And I think because it's a commitment, and I know that people's hearts know, because it's not a simple thing, and probably not a simple decision to make either.
No, it took me quite some time to really think about it, especially with this little one.
Oh yeah.
But I think it's important to me. It's very important to me.
Because there's some big issues for the county, and I think everybody's gonna have different opinions on how they want to. And I think there's gonna be a lot of conversations on the best way for that to go forward. Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And I'd like to tell everybody else too, please vote. Whether you vote for me or vote for one of the other candidates, just do it.
Right. Great. Thank you very much, and thank you for sitting in with us. You gonna say bye?
You say bye? Say wave.
No, I don't think so. Thank you.